Okay.
The river's got some flow to it.
I actually have to roll. Oh no! I make no progress.
Okay, so you
But I
do
don't
notice
drown.
that he's in the middle of the river and he's fighting the river flow, like trying not to be carried out to sea, and he's fighting and
That is no problem.
and then finally he's able to swim to the other side. He gets up out of kind of climbs out near where the fishermen are. They're looking at Uker. They're looking at you guys.
We just paid our silver.
Did
I
you
forgot
forget
my
something?
stone. He picks up a rock. Forgot my stone. Goes to swim back to the other side.
Okay, the fishermen who have decided, I guess, that they made their silver for the day. They'd already started drinking. They find this hilarious. They're laughing as Uker dives back into the.
All right. And then
You notice
31
all
on
the
the way
fishermen
back.
going down to the stony beach and picking up stones as well, and like, he forgot his stones. They're making jokes like putting the stones near their head, and one guy puts stones in his pants, like Uker forgot his stones.
Yeah.
Awesome.
31 for the swim back.
And we're now going to call that beach Forgotten Stone Beach.
120 years from now. Yeah, so it was this crazy guy who swam across the river with rocks in his pants.
No, you guys are mythic. The things that you do, silly or not, will be remembered.
Because, yeah. What are you guys doing with your mythic abilities? We're swimming across rivers.
Take a look at the challenges that like Hercules did. There's a bunch of stupid shit in there.
Oh yeah.
Uker is now.
Well, and all of the sort of myth stories of the Norse gods is a lot of like, I challenge you to do this dumb thing. Well, screw you! I'll show you I can do it.
Okay, so Uker goes for a swim that eats another hour of the day. It's probably around 5 p.m. by the time Uker finishes swimming across the river. Give me a strength
Time
check
for
on
dinner.
31 for the way back.
31 for the way back. Oh, he's master of the river now. Water ain't no thing. Uker comes out of the river about an hour later, just soaking wet.
He gives Galeth the stone. Here you go. You forgot this.
Gala takes the stone, waves it
All
in
right.
his hand. Very impressive.
They're in that direction. We have a few hours ahead of us. Let's go before it's too dark. Before we have to make camp, might as well gain some ground.
Okay.
I think I'll keep the stone.
Uker's river stone.
Yeah, I'll put
Forgotten
it in I'll put it in my gear.
What you don't know is it's 50 kilograms.
I'll put it in my
He's like, Uker's like, here you go. Like, oh, God.
You guys travel along the riverbank, following old trails. You pass by what look like old farms that have the fields have run fallow. Like they're no longer farming on the southern shore.
Azaldin, do you think it's possible that they have some scouts to make sure that no one's following along this path?
Of course, it's possible.
All right. Well, as we get closer, I guess we'll start being more vigilant. For now, we can just move. It's fairly far out still.
Okay, it's middle of summer, so you've left a little bit late, but you could probably travel till 9 o'clock at night.
All right, we'll do that.
Another.
I'm sleeping in a wagon, anyways.
Let's see, at 30 miles a day. Yeah, you could probably reach the ruined hamlet by evening. It depends on where, or are you waiting before you can see the boat across the river?
Oh, we can get to the ruined hamlet at night?
By night, yeah.
Oh.
By nightfall.
That's probably a good
It does.
place to set up a camp.
All right, let's do that.
Are you traveling along the roads in the river? Or are you going overland, keeping away from the river?
Let's get as close as we can, and then we'll like head south a bit so that we're not spotted easily, and then like head south and stay there, camp there for a bit for the night. Does that sound good?
Lemio's leading the stealth, so give me a stealth. You could use your own stealth check as Lemio's trying to keep people out of sight.
What if I go and sink the boat?
That's what Lemmy's thinking.
River, right?
22. I'm gonna spend a mythic point, Marty.
Yep.
Damn it! 24.
All right. While you guys don't get a look at the boat, that's a good sign, because if you can't see the boat, then they have no chance of seeing you. As the sun is setting, you guys are approaching this ruined hamlet. It looks like people haven't lived here in a couple of years. The buildings have all either been burnt or have fallen over. It's a very sad feeling place as you wonder where these people went. And give me a perception check, each of you.
Okay.
As there may still be a resident in the ruined hamlet.
It's the ghost of
I
the
just
old
cannot
guy.
roll above 10 when looking in this hamlet.
It's the Hamlet of Thou Shalt Not See. 20.
23. I can't. I'm rolling garbage here.
21.
We all got about the same thing.
And did
All
you beat?
garbage rolls.
Did you beat distance penalties 21?
Yeah.
Yes,
Let's
actually I did.
Okay.
Three of us did.
As you're approaching the hamlet and you paused for a moment just to consider, what the hamlet actually means, you notice that a little bit of this is sort of close to the waterfront. A bush had just got up, moved across the road, and kind of hid back down amongst other bushes.
Lemmy laughs. Oh, the crafty is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the woods a while. I ain't never seen a bush do that. You?
I've seen that. It's pretty dangerous.
I mean, aside from God's rest his soul, Stumpworth.
Stomper will be back. He just needs some time. All right, not a problem. Well, I guess we can just be careful when we're approaching. Guess you can draw. Damn it. Oh, sure.
Well, I'm gonna start archery practice on bushes now.
I'd say hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's not worth
Haven't
it.
chawed something down in a few days.
He looks at Galith. He looks at Uker. He's like, "Are you really worried?" Like,
Is there something in the bush?
possibly.
You
Can
yelled out, "I'm going to start archering."
I'm going to start archery practice at bushes now.
Okay, you notice this hand come up with the bushes, and the second hand, like, "Don't shoot,"
No.
he says in Icelandic. "Don't shoot."
Right up.
Oh, how
Step
good
out
that
and
you-
name yourself.
Okay, it looks like he was wearing kind of like a ghillie suit of like grasses to kind of blend into the reed like grasses around here, but
It's World War II sniper.
there is an old
Wow.
there is an old man that's wearing a underneath his grass ghillie suit, or at least his headdress. He's got an elk horn helmet with two horns coming out of the side. He does have a small staff that has an orc skull at the top of it. He's covered in mud and dirt, and looks like he lives a very earthy, an earthy way. And let me give you a picture of this old man.
Oh, here's a bloke who knows how to have a good time, you can tell.
This is Old Hermit by BLK Celebration. We'll use this as his token. In fact, I'll go to the conversation layer.
Conversation?
I will create a conversation layer.
Oh.
And then there's the old man.
They call me Old Scab.
You live here?
Well, they used to anyways. Ain't have much use for language nowadays. It's not an age of language anymore. Not too many people come to talk to Old Scab.
You used to live here?
What do you mean you used to live here?
Well, I mean, when it was a village, I mean, clearly you still live here.
I still
Don't
live
know.
here, yeah. People,
You lived-
other people used to live here.
He shakes his head slightly.
Like I said, not much use for language. It's all
What?
gone twisted.
No,
all
not
gone
we.
wrong.
There is always hope, even in times of darkness.
Yeah. What's that? Nah, they're not here to kill me.
He's talking to the skull on the end of his staff.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Let's put your tokens down for conversation purposes.
Who is your friend?
This is such a dick.
Well, this here's Wilbur.
Hi, Wilbur. So,
He
you
ain't got
Wilbur.
much use of language anymore. He lost his tongue a long time ago, didn't you, Wilbur? Wilbur says he doesn't like you.
Yeah,
Course Wilbur's an orc. He ain't like many people.
yeah. Wilbur got any friends about here, by any chance? Orc
Orcs,
friends, that is.
there's all around us. There's a whole boatload of them just across the river. That's their scheme, you know. If they can't fight you, they'll breed you out. Orcs been capturing women's and creating little orcneskors for 100 years. This has gone on. For 100 more, there won't be any of us Vorslanders left. Just tusks. That's
Easy, Donald Trump.
That's Wilbur's plan, you see. That's Wilbur's plan. Ain't that right, Wilbur? Yeah, cat's got your tongue now, don't it? He ain't so talkative now. He knows we're on to him. Them
Yeah.
damn orcs from that horrible place comes down here.
Which place?
Then them lords, you see, they got their head in the sands. They think that raiding to the south where where the nobles are perfumed and got gold and silver, that's for the glory of the Onden salmon. Fighting orcs is dirty work. Fighting orcs, they don't got gold. They got coins of iron. Who wants to die for an iron coin?
Don't want to die for any coin.
Anyways, you're a strange lot.
Yeah, we are. Actually, we are quite bizarre, given what typically passes for normal around here. So, how long you lived here?
All my life,
Which is how long? How long?
I lost count.
How old does he look, Marty? Knowledge nature.
Yeah, knowledge nature.
It's clear he's very old, so he's been
Not that it
here a long time. Did orcs destroy this hamlet?
Several
Sorry?
times, yeah.
I have no idea. I got rolled a 12. I
Nah,
don't
he's
know.
old. It's the dirt and hard living that's hard to gauge his age, but you guess anywhere between a really rough 60 and a really like spry 90.
Tell me,
The boat's still on the other side of the river.
Yeah,
what can you tell us about them? How often they come and
you
go?
don't have to be a Voslander to pilot a boat, although that's an ugly sons of bitch. It ain't a longboat of them brave raiders or Varum. It's an old cog. It's a chimera boat.
What makes you say that?
I watched them build it. They took a couple of boats and smushed them together.
I see what you're saying.
Vosslanders are well known for their seafaring and craft at making ships.
Are there any?
How long
Are there
have they
any?
been making this boat?
They made it a while back, maybe about a decade ago.
Oh, okay.
You're
You see,
thinking
the
how long it'll take
orcneskor.
to build?
Sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're foes. Those assholes to the north don't like people too much. In fact, I think they got a whole boatload of people inside the bilge. Miserable sots selling slaves back to the orcs for breeding and eating.
That I don't like.
Nope.
Right, well, tell you what, old man. How would you like to see those orcs gotten rid of for good?
What? By you?
Nah, by him. Look at his muscles. He's huge. But tell you what, there. To do that, we're gonna need to know everything. What else can you tell us? Have you ever seen any magics? I'm gonna do diplomacy.
Sure. Oh, sure. The guy looked like he was,
Looking to talk to somebody who wasn't Wilbur.
yeah, old
Yeah,
Scab and
so-
Wilbur.
Diplomacy.
You guys have humored him a bit. You're sure you guys can aid.
33.
Is this diplomacy we're doing?
Yeah, anyone who's spoken to him has to partake in the aiding.
I automatically
Has
aid
to.
you.
I aid.
Yes,
So 37.
because you could actually detract, I think.
What do you mean? You think?
Mark.
He talks to a skull on a
Mark.
stick. He might not mind you.
8.
Okay, it doesn't
I
aid,
do
but it doesn't
not
detract.
hinder.
Yes. Okay.
So 37, sir.
It's the look of pity in
All right.
my eyes.
He seems to like you, and he settles in.
I got some a little burrow. Won't be able to fit all of you in there, but if you wait a moment, I can go and share some of my worms with you.
Holy crap. I'm going to put some of my peanut butter, like the awesome peanut butter and bread, and give it to the guy.
What's this? Is this
Try it out.
Is this a jar of shit?
It's a special type of shit.
Okay, he's opening up the jar and sniffing at it.
No, like I put it on some
Oh,
bread for him
okay.
and I give it to him. Try this. It's really good.
Oh, I haven't had bread in a while.
Holy crap, son.
Oh, hey, this is good. What is it? This is real
It's a
good.
special
isn't it?
blend. Special blend, hey.
I
trust.
like your shit, boy. Or man, what are you? You some kind of Skraeling?
Nah. My name's Lemmy.
What's a lemmy?
Don't think about it too much. My friend.
He's a lemmy, of course.
No. Wilbur wants to know what's a lemmy.
He's an elf.
An elf.
He looks over like shot look like, how dare you, sir?
Oberon's trying
He's
not to
just put-
touch anything.
I look at Oberon, I was like, sure, yeah, sure, I'm a short elf.
You know
I'm
what
a young
would
elf.
go good on this piece of bread with your shit? Some worms. I'll be right back.
He goes.
Do your thing.
He
Do your thing.
folds the piece of bread, puts it in his dirty pocket, and then scrambles off on all fours and disappears along the edge of the riverbank into the grasses. You can hear him tumbling around in the grasses, though.
So it looks like we can't sink the boat right off the bat, right?
That's a good thing to know.
He looks at Azildan looks at everyone as he's crawling away. This is why AR said it's important to visit villages every now and then.
Right. The next thing we need to know. The next thing we need to know is if they've got any magics. We know they have a fairly powerful weapon on the front, but we also need to know now if they have any powerful magics.
Also need to keep them from leaving in the morning.
Right. Let me look about some spells. I might be able to do that.
Okay.
But I think we should attack them right at dawn.
He then appears out of a hole in a fallen building that isn't where he went in. It was about 30-40 feet away.
Okay. Why don't you just
Come
swim
this
across
way.
the river and
We can go to the old barn. They won't be
put a
able to
hole
see
in
you.
the side, in the bottom of the ship?
Because that will make it sink.
There's
The people
there's
will drown.
humans. There's people inside. There's slaves. We need to free them.
Ah.
I want to punch hole in both.
I've been thinking of. I'm glad he told me I was gonna sink that thing.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Though I suppose
Oh,
if
you're lawful good.
you made it unseaworthy,
I
they
think
wouldn't be able to leave.
I punched the mast and then punched the gun thing.
Just break their rudder.
The ballista?
Rudder. Well, what is
What's
rudder?
our rudder?
Um,
It's like the paddle that controls the boat.
I've never
Yes.
really seen these before, so I'm
Punch
not
the
really
boat in the
familiar.
ass.
Yes.
That boat ass.
Guys, your comments
Slap
are
that
fairly
ass.
offensive. Can you please keep it controlled?
Shut up.
Highly offensive to all naval vessels.
Yeah.
How dare you call a ship a boat?
I did take another.
Calling a magazine a clip.
So how wide is the river?
At least a
1 Uker swim long.
yeah. What's
kinda
a really
thinking-
wide river? 100 feet.
I'm
Maybe
thinking
more?
one
Couple
over on
hundred feet?
fly spell might be a little bit safer for Uger.
I will be able to make most of us fly if Lemmy controls for himself. It will get rid of most of my power for the day. Let me see how many third level spells.
I can make myself fly.
Okay, so that he and Lemmy can make himself fly. So really, we're only talking about 4 fly
I can
spells.
make. Oh wait, so sorry. What's the plan? My children are here for some reason. Why do we need
almost like
fly
you had
spells
them.
all of a sudden?
No, he was just he was
Suggesting.
just he can cast 3, and then with his wizards he can cast 1 more. So with some preparation, I could make myself, Lokrik, Galeth, and Uka fly. Lemmy can turn into an elemental,
Cool.
and Azildan can call upon the grace of Meliki.
Is
We
this
can-
across the river?
Yes, unless you want
I can.
to make us water
ahead.
walk.
That's an option.
If you could make,
I can make you and your base to water walk. I can make 6 of us water walk.
yes, if you could make Ten Sunder walk upon the water, that would be excellent for me.
Mark, you're muted.
That's not
if
a.
you're trying to
That's
talk to
that's
us.
not a problem.
I'm talking to my wife.
Okay.
I just need to prepare my spells.
Should I?
Hello.
Hello.
Bye. Oh.
They say hi.
Hello. He has the cutest little French hello. Hello.
Bonjour, mes amis.
I call his nickname is Murderer.
Interesting. Next time I'm at your house, I'll ask if murderer is home.
And Barry will be like, what? What the hell?
No, she will just go, Ahmed. Shake your hand. That's what she'll do.
Bad husband, bad father. Oh, I screwed up again.
Ooh.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so flight. I think flight would be a much more useful, to get around the terrain. We might be able to get off the. For crying out loud! Sorry. Okay, sorry about that. I think flight would be much more useful in order to get from the boat and on the camp.
Old Scab is trying to herd you guys into an old barn.
Do we go in at night or do we go in the day? And should we?
You stand around here like that, and Wilbur says the orcs will see you. Come on, hide your big beasts in the barn over here. That's where beasts are supposed to be kept. No, you can't eat them, Wilbur.
Okay. Well, I'll start moving. But
I think
that's the look of a happy dad.
The joy of children.
So we're going to move the animals inside the barn,
Good.
and then I'm just trying to get it's weird. Everybody's John's just like internet connection, shit the bed.
The wife.
Mark's with the waifu.
Yeah, maybe maybe that's a sign that we need to take a 5-minute break. So why don't we take a washroom
before I
break?
just say like I'm just gonna fly off over there and punch the boat in the ass.
All right. So,
sorry, I'm just moving the basketball thing up upstairs.
That's fine. We'll take a 5-minute bio/wife/kid break / internet connection is dropped, and then we'll figure out what you guys are gonna do.
All right.
Punch the boat in that ass.
Tap that ass.
Tap that ass.
We'll win and have our own slaves. That's what we'll do.
Slaves, right?
But we'll treat them in a lawful good manner.
It's good to have goals. Okay, we'll be right back on DieDragonDie.
Sorry, internet pooped out for a second.
Okay, we're back. At least some of us are. It's still probably dealing with kids. John's suffering from weird internet loss. Oh, and I've still got you guys on mute.
Bad hep. Do you want to know?
Do I want to know what?
Never mind. You don't.
You have to answer the question before I can tell you.
That's fine. I'll let you guys have your secrets.
Okay. You might not
All
want
right,
to.
so
share
let's
glasses.
just say I guess you guys are chatting with Wilbur while we'll say Lokrik, Lemmy, and Galeth are tending to the animals, while Azildan, Uker, and Oberon are. He's offering you worms. He's got a clay jar that he pulls out like basically half-dead earthworms out of it. Some of them rather large, and he seems to be snacking on these things like.
Azildan eats them, like, why wouldn't you?
Okay, yeah, they're nutritious.
Yeah.
Oberon, ironically enough, being an elf and supposed to be close to nature, he makes a face of disgust at the worms.
What? This is good for you.
Does Uker have Adam's face right now? The worried look on.
Uker's looking at it, going, "He should eat it, but what do I do to it? Can I do a craft culinary to do something to the worms to make them less wormy?"
Sure. Does Uker really like worms after his experience with worms?
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, no. You know what? You remember? He's good.
Okay.
He's good, and he's not going to
himself?
eat tonight. No, we're good.
Hey,
We're gonna-
are you sure you don't want one?
Yeah, it's not like you to turn down a good meal.
No. No.
flashes of the thing that was in the cake that caused everyone in that auditorium to fall over, and the thing that you've got, I think you carried on your person.
Yeah.
Little vial
I got a little vial of
with the oni worm that you.
You should give that to the Jarl.
Well,
No.
Well, he's evil. We gotta kill him now.
Now he's turned into an Oni.
Cyrex, it's always good to pick the scab for information and check for worms. He's sitting there looking at you.
Wilbur wants to know if you's part orc. Are you part of their breeding program?
Looking at me?
Yep.
No.
Yeah, maybe he's part giant. Yeah. Orcs have made a pact with giants as of late, haven't they, Wilbur?
Right on.
Yes. Do you know of the giant queen?
I never met a giant queen, but some of the orcs. I've been around these parts long enough that I picked up a word or two. Maybe language isn't dead. But they speak of a giant queen that the orcs have made a pact with.
You know where she is?
Mightn't be that I think the giant's queen sent one of her daughters here. Go on yonder, down by... Oh, what's she called? He's a fort.
Palisades.
No, people of Palisades died long ago. That place is just a trap.
I'm glad I didn't check that one out.
Redstone Fort. Yeah, they's built a fort. Kinda up in the mountains. The orcs that joined her banner, they call themselves the Twisted Heart. There's an alliance between the Ton Giants and the orcs, you see. To the doom of men. Yeah, that's right, Wilbur. We'll all be half orcs or half ogres a couple 100 years from now, mark my words. No more menfolk left. The hearts of men grown greedy. They want silvers and golds instead of glorious combat against the true enemies. Yeah, you shut up, Wilbur, I'm talking.
Sorry. Yeah, Ahmed failed his quiet check. That was awesome.
You don't need to be quiet. You can interrupt him if you want.
Uker's starting to prepare one of his unprepared alchemist's extracts.
Yep.
He's going to create a alter self orc.
Alter self orc, so you need a bit of orc.
We had lots of orcs.
How about half orc?
So, okay, mark on
How
your
about
character
half
sheet
orc?
how many tiny strips of orc flesh you took.
Okay.
Yep. I will allow this because it's spell components, but you should keep track of specimens.
You.
Specimens.
Currently, with my other specimens, I've got 19 strips of orc.
It would have been super funny for you guys to sink the ship and all the potential.
All that XP down the drain.
I was wondering. I'm like, if they're just gonna, okay.
Just sink the encounter and walk up, sink it, go back, go to bed.
You hear cheers of praise from the ship as it sinks. Oh, that's weird.
Well, it's better than being turned into a human factory, a baby factory, quite literally.
As Zildin would have been the first to go, what did you do?
Fort Akbar, it's a trap.
The Akbaros.
Nice.
Oberon. I need a fly and invisible for this eve to make certain boat does not go away.
I can give you that. I'll give you the fly, not the invis there.
You likely want one that is cast by me to last long enough. Let's see. He can use an arcane point to switch around one of his spells to give you a fly spell. So yes.
Okay.
Are you going out there by yourself, alone?
I am going to be invisible. I'm going to sneak up at the back of the boat, and I'm going to smash rudder and fly away.
Wilbur. Alright, sorry, old Scab's laughing.
That's not really a good idea.
Why?
Because that's going to put them on alert for tomorrow. You want to attack them by surprise.
We want to make certain they don't leave tonight because they see in dark.
They
Dark seeing.
see in the dark,
seeing.
but... Hey, old man, have they ever left in the night?
Yeah, they
Oh,
come and go.
crap.
That's usually where they camp.
But they sometimes leave at night, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they left a couple nights ago.
Ah, crap. Alright, fine. You
A
smash
few
the...
nights
You
ago,
smash...
and then they came back. They've been staying around these parts more often or not. I suspect they're in league with the Twisted Heart, orcs and giants, bowing down to that queen. She seems awful hungry for treasure, for ill-gotten goods. Awfully hungry.
Quickly show me what rudder is.
Wilbur says hello to those that have just joined the game. Yeah.
Like a pat along the back.
Especially Mark. Mark, thank you for joining the game, Mark.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
So,
If you could lend some of your internet connection to John, he might be able to join.
we need to bring all of our powers together
What's
to
that,
do a
Wilbur?
spirit bomb of internet.
That's not how IP addresses work. What good are you for?
Alright, so... Old Scab's got a fun voice, I just realized.
So, it's going to be drink a mutagen and get the regular invisibility and the fly.
Well, if you're gonna go, give me a second, let me heal you up.
I
Here, let me
don't-
fill you up.
I don't,
Yeah.
just in case they come back.
You're getting a Cat's Grace, Bear's Endurance, and Barkskin.
Okay.
Yeah, what else can I give you? Oh, Protection from Evil. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you believe this is the wisest course of action,
I don't want them to get away with slave.
a couple 100 feet away, Zildin, why don't you also stay near the edge of the water to cover his retreat if things go poorly?
I can
I'll throw
do that,
Owl's
yeah.
Wisdom. I have an Owl's Wisdom for you if you need it.
I've
I
got
am
one
very
prepared,
wise.
but sure, I'll take it if you ain't using it.
Remy throws like, no, not tonight.
I'll take it.
How many? Marty, how many of the orcs are on the side of the are on the boat versus on the shore? And the shore, what is it? Is it sand or is it grass or what is it?
It's like a
Rocky?
stone. It's like a rocky stone shelf that they've tied the boat up next to.
And
there
how
are
do
there are
they-
a bunch
so-
of tents,
okay.
and there might even be a cave back there. You didn't explore the tents or the cave.
Okay.
So I get the invisibility and the fly and a couple of buffs from Lemmy.
I'm just gonna copy old scab for a second. I'm gonna save this map and then open up the map where the actual boat is. Where is it?
Actually, I'm gonna share the water walk between him and Azildan.
Wilbur.
Actually, Waterwalk is really good too.
Oh, your fly is gone for some reason. Oh, sploosh.
I swim good.
Sploosh what? What's happening?
Curse Bloosh.
Sploosh.
Curse
Giving him
Bloosh!
owls. Giving
Who's
him
going
owl,
Chris
was called water walk with Azildan.
Wilbur's going Curse Bloosh.
Who's going Sploosh? Oh, funny.
I've got fly. Ahmed, I've got fly.
Hello, Wilbur. Just in case something happens to your flies, you can walk on water.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the boat
That's why
map
it's
and
there.
I'm gonna put you guys. You're not actually. This is not actually to scale how far away you are, or actually, I could probably do that.
Yeah,
200 feet. That's.
because we're really close.
There's the boat.
And there's no light there.
No.
Hey, Euchre, can you see?
Fire. That's why I make this.
Euchre, you're gonna break the rudder. That means you need to go underwater.
Don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's a couple hundred feet.
Well, if
and
you're
then
gonna
you
be
guys
in the
are
water.
in the town, in the village a little bit, behind a hill where there's a barn.
I don't think I can walk on water. If I walk on water, then no work.
You can walk on water. I can cast it on you guys, but I can make you breathe underwater. I'm not sure if you need it or not. Though. You figure that out.
There's the embankment for the river, and then you guys are further back behind a hill in a barn, in an old dilapidated barn.
Okay.
There's the rough hill that's hiding the barn, and then the rest of the village is kind of all around here. So actually, that actually feels really close.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're just over there.
Yeah, that's
You
why
can
when you're
throw our
standing
animal
here,
companions over there.
So
Here you go, pig.
with the fly, invisibility, mutagen, cat's grace, bear's endurance, and alter self running.
the enemies cast reciprocal gyre on you and you explode.
Nope.
No.
I've got more than enough hit points to take that much damage.
Oh, okay.
I start flying over.
All right. Is Azildan doing anything? Azildan gets an invisibility from Oberon.
You also
Oh,
got
okay,
a bear skin, a bark skin.
Oh, also bark skin.
I will stick invisibility on your tokens by making you look blue. Give me a blue halo.
Well,
Remember to do it silently!
it was nice knowing you, lads.
This is old scab as two of you go flying off.
Okay. Next round.
So Azildan actually takes. He's going out to go cover Uker. Is that Mark? Yeah. Okay. Uker, what are you using for light?
I'm using an alter self orc so that I can see in the dark.
Nice. And
I've got dark vision.
and Azildan's got dark vision because of his heroism. So
Mythic
okay.
path, yeah.
All right. So give me a stealth check as you guys are approaching the boat.
All right. Do we add the plus 20 from
Invisibility?
invisibility?
Yes.
Okay, so
Wilbur suspects that they got a shaman over there.
Is what old Scab says to.
It's a little late now.
Oh, really? Is that what you're saying?
41.
Yeah, he's some sort of shaman.
You son of a bitch.
Probably a druid, maybe.
So 41 was the stealth.
41. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are Azildan and Uker communicating any way, or are you just kind of?
I'm going to the back of the boat.
All right. And where is
So
this?
told the rudder was in the ass of the boat.
Yeah, Azildan's waiting to hear a crunch, and then he's casting a spell,
Okay.
which is Divine Favor.
How close to the boat are you getting, Azildan? And then Uker, you can go ahead and move yourself to the back of the boat.
Azildan will be... bring myself up to the boat, I guess.
All right. It's evening. While they do see in the dark, I don't think all of them. It looks like they've done their chores for the day. They might all be in tents, or perhaps below deck. The guys I'm pulling off to the side, you don't actually see. There are a couple of orcneskor that are patrolling around in the boat, but it didn't look like they were expecting much trouble. There's 2 of them.
Okay,
This was
Zildan's going to be about there.
Okay.
Well, I guess Uker's going to be... Hang on, sorry.
Okay, the 2 orcneskor. Do you speak orc?
No, I don't.
They're talking in mostly orcish, although you're catching a few words in Voslandic.
Okay, if I'm catching words, I'm going to sneak a little closer.
When do you think we're gonna get our
Orc word.
I don't know. Depends when Bloodtusk decides to split the
Orc word.
Stick my thing in there. Orc word.
You're making this very
Orc word.
You're making the situation very awkward.
Awkward.
Crush it on. Good it on.
Alright. They're just speaking a language you don't understand.
Alright, have I sized up the back, that ass of this
Yeah,
ship?
so you see this obvious kind of fin on the back of the boat, and it might swing in this kind of a fitting, and then you could see underwater, like the paddle gets bigger. You're looking at the steering rudder of the boat.
I want to smash this mechanism with a strength check to break objects. Which it's an object and not a creature.
Okay. This thing usually is probably strong enough to handle like the current of a boat and then the weightage behind it, so it's probably not an easy thing just to smash in one go.
Okay.
But then again, Uker is not a normal man. Uker goes down to the water's edge and kind of plants his feet against the wall, and it kind of like, all right, I'm just going to pull this thing off. Is basically you're going to try to snap it and basically pull the rudder from the from the side.
Yep.
I think this is on the order of. Let me look at doors. Doors are probably a good.
I happen to be on that table. A
Okay.
strong door is DC 23.
Yep.
A stone wall is DC 35. A very thick-ass stone wall is DC 50.
What is an iron reinforced barred door?
Simple door, strong wooden door. An iron door? No, it's not an iron door.
Iron reinforced.
It'd probably be something above the strong wooden door. It'd be DC 25 plus something.
Okay, so I'll say that this is a DC 27 strength check to break off in one motion.
Okay, I am going to burn a mythic point to be really strong. So I'm going to use my strength surge from Barbarian. So 1d20 plus 36.
The back of the boat falls off.
Okay, you hear this 50.
I gonna broke the boat.
calling upon the might of the champion, Uker plants his feet and with the fly spell gets in a really good position. And there's this swift crack from the back of the boat. The boat actually shuddered, like the whole thing went. Yeah, there are orcs waking up. These two are like, you don't have to speak orc for them to kind of know that they're saying, what the fuck was that?
WTF in orc.
Right, now I start to fly away.
Given that wasn't an attack roll, you don't turn visible.
Right, I just fly away.
And these orcs are
Here's your rudder,
running
bitches.
and trying to figure out what's going on, as others are now waking up, and Uker's flying away. Are you flying with the rudder or not?
No, I'll leave them their rudder.
The rudder, it's awesome, and you throw it the next day.
It might take you more than a round to unhook it. Like, you've broke it.
Yeah, no,
it's kind
I
of
broke
fallen.
it. I think it's still connected. It's broken. They're going to be fixing it.
Marty, is this the type of boat where they can stick oars through the sides to travel that way?
They can. Yep.
So they could, in theory, steer with oars.
Yep.
Not as well, but they could.
It would be a very painful journey.
For the people rowing. That they don't care about.
Well, maybe they're humans. They're sex slaves that they've been gathering aren't going to row the boat.
On a river, you might be able to use poles, although it was a pretty deep river. So
And it's going the wrong way.
You're screwing them pretty badly right now.
Yep, we're just going to fly
So then
back.
you can see these orcs are running, like, what's going on? And there's more coming out of this back building. You catch a look at two really large half orcs that come out of the back building.
Strength 22.
These two that come out of this building on the boat, this forecastle or aft castle, are monsters of half orcdom. 7 feet tall, probably 400 pounds apiece. They look exactly the same, like they're like brothers or perhaps even twins.
Okay.
It looks like they're waking up, and as they're the first to get on scene. Actually, one of them goes up and picks up one of the orcs to ask him a question. Apparently, that's their.
Okay, he's dangerous.
230-pound orc just gets picked up off the ground.
I'm gonna see if I can take out the twins real quick. I'm gonna cast Divine Power.
Wait, what? Why attack?
So Uker's flying away, and then you hear a spell being cast. Okay. Zildin, you hear howling and growling now coming from this pen. Like might have like a stable on aboard the ship. And let me start filling the deck with orcs, because they're now starting to spill out from down below. Sailors and warriors. All right, initiative.
And the plan goes out the window.
Uker and the Zildin. And I guess with the others only 200 feet away, I guess everyone can roll initiative. Because you guys can hear the yelling at this point. 3 and 19. And then we've got sailors.
13.
Orc. Neskor. Warriors. And then I'm going to call them leaders. Like the enemy leaders.
Deck score is bad.
Upstairs.
Howdy.
Whose deck score is bad? Sorry?
Lemmy's.
Yeah, he's built
Yeah,
for...
I don't care. Lemmy don't care about decks. What's decks? Barbarian.
Oh, we might have John back.
No, he's gone.
He tried really hard that time, I could tell.
Like this.
Get a router. Check your IP address. He's not here to hear it. That's too bad.
Oh.
Traitorous brigand. Okay, that's probably good.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I was just looking up a few stats. Okay, let me sort the initiative sheet, and it feels like it's a surprise round. I think Azilda is the
for
only
all
one.
of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Twang! What was that?
Azildan, I don't know if you guys can see this on... Yeah, you guys can see initiative. Okay, so Azildan goes first in the surprise round, and then he'll go first in the initiative, so he's going to get off quite a few arrows before people get to really react. Yep. Go ahead, Azildan.
He casts, well, in the surprise round, he casts Divine Favor.
Okay. No one else knew that you were going to start casting. They're going to react to the sound of spellcasters about 30 feet away, as spells do. It does have a verbal component, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm just muted on and off because my wife's watching TV. So.
And you have to yell it. You can't like whisper. You have to yell. Grant me divine favor +2.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The dogs are going to go at the same time as the leaders go.
They have fly as a natural ability.
All right. Beginning of the round, you surprise them, including your own guys. Azildan.
He unleashes a flurry of arrows on one of those brutes.
The closest one.
Yeah. Plus.
Okay, you're not within 30 feet, but you are +1 from above if you want to be.
We need to get Adam a returning 500 kilogram boulder.
500 kilogram, that's baby stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, my flat-footed, bare-chested, huge-ass half-orc barbarian has a flat-footed AC
Like
of
playing
12.
tennis.
12. Okay, I'm spending a key point and a mythic point to use my sudden strike.
That grants you an additional attack.
Okay, so
It's an attack with 2 attack rolls, take the better, and it bypasses all damage friction. And I think they're flat-footed.
they're flat-footed, but they're flat-footed anyway. So
No, I think they might be barbarians, so they're actually flat-footed.
They have improved uncanny dodge. Oh,
yeah,
They're still flat-footed.
that
so
mean-
They're
they'll
not
be-
flat-footed, but
they'll be flat-footed
against
for the mythic one,
okay.
but not any other ones. Right?
Okay, so
for-
AC 15 versus 11. Like, it's not like they're
Alright.
ready for a fight.
Yeah, AC 32.
John's back. Yes.
Possible critical miss. No, it's a hit.
jinx it.
Would have
Maybe.
been a hit. Would have been a
He
hit.
fixed his IP address.
Possible critical.
Oh no!
That's a critical.
I will open up the critical chart. Yes, we do use this very vicious critical hit and miss chart.
And I will use perfect strike on my tertiary or next attack. That's 9, so I get 2 rolls on this one. 25 or
Hit or hit.
1. Either would have hit, so it's 3 hits now. And my mythic.
Oh, I'm also going to make you visible.
Yeah, AC 32.
That
So
first
for some
attack
reason
you
you're
would that first
glowing.
attack you would have got a +2 because you were invisible.
Okay, well I hit anyway, so.
All right. So, do you have to roll percentile for the critical hit?
Yeah, that was the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage
Second hit.
first, and then give me the percentile for the critical.
Alright, so
First
total damage first?
No, just the first one.
First one.
First one, D8 plus 14. First hit does 22 damage.
Okay, the arrow's sticking like right out of his arm, but you know
Does
it
he
went
have
piling.
DR?
piling into it. What's that? Sorry.
Does he have DR?
This warrior DR happens at too high of a level, I think.
Okay.
Eighth now.
Eighth level barbarian?
Yeah, I think it's 8th level for DR. 7th or 8th.
No, he doesn't have DR.
Okay.
No damage reduction. He's got an arrow that is stuck really far into his